right, good afternoon. My name is Curt Liles. I'm with the Motorcycle Instructors Association of Texas. I do thank TTI for inviting us to speak today. A little bit of information. I'm the treasurer. I'm the guy that takes your money, puts it in the bank. We don't invest. We are a 501c3 nonprofit organization, though. We're out of Waco. I guess the biggest reason for that is two of the three of us that had the idea live in Waco. We were able to find an office there, so it was pretty easy decision for us to make. We were recognized last year by the Texas Secretary of State as a not-for-profit, and because of the membership of the association, we were able to pay the IRS. It didn't take 6, 12, or 2 years to get it through. There were some words that we chose not to use in our document, so there's no Republican, no Democrat, no Independent, and it took us about 3 months to get that. Today we've got 69 members. These are voting members. These are rider coaches. These are motorcycle instructors. These are motor officers, anyone that teaches motorcycle safety. We also have associate members. These are the folks that are the admin staff. That may simply be a motorcycle enthusiast that wants to be a member of the association. So we've got quite a wide variety. Pretty much we have our three goals we boil down to a nutshell. We want to improve or enhance motorcycle safety in the state of Texas by reducing fatalities and accidents of motorcyclists. That's one of our goals. John Young made the comment last year at the forum. This is where really the association was considered. Rider coaches and motorcycle instructors don't get to see each other too much unless we go to a forum or unless we go to a conference. So that's another one of our tenets, is we want to foster a spirit of empathy, the esprit de corps, the camaraderie among motorcycle instructors in the states. We want to do that through networking, rides, rallies, and competitions. And the third thing is, one of our interests is to seek to ensure that appropriated money is made available for motorcycle rider education. I can already see the question on your mind. How do you do that as a 501c3? You're a nonprofit. The association doesn't. We ask the members to do that because you're a constituent. So here's how we do that. We want to work on delivery of the motorcycle safety products. That product that we provide as instructors is the course, the discussion, the coaching, the mentoring, things like that. We want to pass on any kind of changes in curriculum that we may have heard about, something we've heard in the wind, an easier way to do things, a new course that we heard about, wink, wink, nod, nod, over there to the right. And also provide feedback and input to the motorcycle instructors. We want that spirit of empathy and cooperation among the instructors, because really when you think about it, this is a profession. It's not just a job, it is a profession. And we are all in fact professionals. So as far as the association goes, the president, the secretary, and the treasurer don't make all the decisions. They don't dictate what's going to be done. We bring ideas up to the membership. We do that through email. We do have a Facebook page if you want to go there, Motorcycle Instructors Association of Texas. And we ask the members to vote on it. It's not our call as directors of the association. The only reason we have 3 directors is that was required for us to file the petition to the state and to the IRS. So the members make the call. But we do want to have some impromptu rides, rallies, competitions, things for motorcycle instructors to get together and enjoy each other's company as we do this. So some of the things we have done recently. Over there on the left, you'll probably see a couple of guilty faces. We did have a ride into Salado. That was our first one. Went down to the Stagecoach Inn. I think everybody had to pony up $40 or $50 a meal or something like that. It was still a good meal. We had a short ride after that. Another opportunity that we had was last year. We were doing some trike training with the MSF. They were doing some field testing for new range exercises. So there was another opportunity for us to get members of the association together in San Antonio, and we were able to do that. Again, you'll see some of the same guilty faces. In the center picture, at the Motorcycle Safety Conference that we held in January, we were able to partner with TTI and say, hey, what if we get some people to donate stuff that we can give away during the conference. And we're able to do that. And Mr. Chet, if you will, raise your head, raise your hand, was one of the winners, so give him a hand. He's still happy with his gift certificate. But the other thing that we wanted to do was get to meet people that are about to become motorcycle instructors, to see if they wanted to join the membership, to show them that we really are interested in their professional development. So this past week in Amarillo, they had an MSF rider coach prep, and one of the members up there was able to take them out to dinner. So we'll see what happens from there. But again, some are impromptu, some are planned. But Texas is kind of a big state. Everything's big in Texas. So getting out to El Paso, or getting up to Amarillo, or getting over to Tyler, or getting down to Brownsville is going to take some planning. So for those members that live in any one of those 4 cities, please be patient. We'll get to you. So another way that we want to ensure to accomplish our goals is making sure that the Rider Education Training Fund is funded. Is one of our officers is a pretty good wordsmith. He's able to put 2 sentences together and make a paragraph. But he's created a couple of sample letters that you can download off of the website. And if you wanted to put your name on it, then you as a constituent were encouraged to send that to your representative or your senator. So we did get, I think, Jude, we get any response from that? Lots of questions, I think. And some did reply to us. Some were saying, sorry, I'm not going to be there next legislative session, but thanks anyway. But we, the association, don't approach the legislature because we are nonprofit. And once you lose that, you lose it forever. So we encourage our members as constituents to contact their representatives and their senators. So those are some of the goals that we want to accomplish. Those are some of the things we've been able to do with rides, rallies, and competitions. Things that we want to do next. We want to make sure that the curriculum, when we deliver it as a product, MSF, total control product, or whatever else that the state does offer, that we can make improvements on the way we do the delivery. Not to improve the curriculum itself, but how can we make a better delivery of the product? We want to encourage membership, folks to join members. In fact, if you'd like to join the association, if you'll raise your hand, I've got sign-up sheets there at my table. I'll take your money, put your name on a list, add you to the email, and when we have something to say to the members, you'll certainly get the email. We want to continue sponsoring ride-ins. Some of them are, you might say, Curt, they're kind of haphazard. Well, really, we're pretty much going to follow the coach preps. We'd like to do that, to welcome those new motorcycle instructors into the profession, but also to make sure that we get out to the cities where they're not able to come to the conference, they're not able to come to the forum because of the distance, so we'll go to them. And then the last thing is we want to make sure that MSU or TxDOT or whoever is providing the funding for motorcycle rider education and training is properly funded. And as members and constituents, we certainly want to do that. That's pretty much the association. But I thought this was a good idea. Georgia Motorcycle Safety, like Texas Motorcycle Safety Unit, they've got their own gig. I noticed a couple of weeks ago that they noticed that March is Traumatic Brain Injury Awareness Month. And some of the other speakers talked about people that died or had injuries because they weren't wearing a helmet. So we had some folks up around Waco and one nonprofit, and I'll mention them first, that have donated helmets to the folks whose name I'm going to pull out of the hat here in a minute. Hopefully it's not a white rabbit. So the first one is Helmets of Love. I'll tell you their story real quick. Greg and his wife were the grandparents of a young girl. The young girl and 2 of her friends were on an ATV. They went on a ride. 20 minutes later, they hadn't got back. They went to look for them, and their granddaughter had been killed because the ATV rolled over on her and she died of a brain injury. So they created Helmets of Love. And what they've done is they've donated 2 helmets. They donate, I think, over 1,000 helmets a year for young people, junior high school, that are they have an ATV or they have access to an ATV, but they don't have a helmet. So they donate them when they go out to the schools, and they talk about wearing the gear. The biggest thing is wearing a helmet. So for the other folks that donated a helmet, I've got their gift certificates here. If I draw your name out of the hat, if you would like to donate that helmet back to the Helmets of Love, I need to get your name and address and phone number so that you can get credit for that donation. So the first two, let's see, we've got 2 helmets from the Helmets of Love. My lovely assistant can pull out a name.
And I do apologize, I put some TxDOT members' names into the hat, but I have been informed that you cannot win. I'm sorry, I was thinking of you guys. I just wanted y'all to win. So if I call your name in your TxDOT, I'm really sorry.
That's a good one. Eddie Dalton.
Are you here?
Eddie Dalton. Not here. Robbie Smith. Okay, thank you, Robbie. Here shortly, let me get your information.
Oh, if she's TxDOT, can she? Nope.
Oh, your TxDOT.
She can donate it?
Yep. Okay. There we go.
Is that okay?
I guess. We've never had that happen. I don't know.
Okay. How about we pull another name, just so I don't want anyone to get in trouble. It's you.
Oh, Mr. Pendleton. William?
Come on.
I want to donate it.
Oh, great.
Donate it back? Okay, we got it. Let me get I'll get your information. Got that one right here. And the next one.
Try that one. See if that's TxDOT.
Tim Tillman. T-O-M-A-N-N.
Are you here? Is that you standing up? No, that's DJ. Just kidding. Try that one.
Justin Stanley.
Yay!
All right. What would you like to do with it? You can take it, or if you'd like, I'll bring it back to Helmets of Love and they can give it to a child.
Do I need to do anything to donate it?
Nope. Just let me know. Let me get your name, address, and phone number, and I'll give it back to Greg. Thank you very much.
See if that's TxDOT.
Jerry Bowden. Okay. Let me tell you who it's from. That was from Geo Center Motorcycle Training in Waco. So you would have had to go to Waco to get the helmet. Waco Motorsports. They cut me a deal, so that will go back to the Helmets of Love. Thank you very much, Jerry. The next one is from the new Harley-Davidson dealership in Waco. They're called Adam Smith.
I don't know if he's here.
Eric Goodlad.
Yeah, I'll donate it.
Okay, all right. Let me catch up with you here shortly so I can get your information. And the next one is a gift certificate from Bargers All Sports. Again, they're up in Waco. William Guthrie. William Guthrie. I should have told people at the beginning we're going to give stuff away.
I did.
Michael Kyle.
I'll donate it back.
Okay. Thank you, Master Sergeant. I appreciate your generosity. All right. The next thing we've got is 2 light riders, as viewed on the helmet here in front. These were donated by Lumenflex. Philip Gold is the owner, Austin-based company.
I think that might be TxDOT, but I don't know.
Ed Frank.
Not here.
Jim Booth.
Yay! That's for you.
Can I donate that to Helmets of Love?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. I'll work something out. Sure will.
Okay, last one.
Yeah, they do have one in yellow. I think it's all yellow, right, Philip? Yep. And Robert.
If it was an orange and black, would that be okay? No.
Let's see, Robert McGaughy. Is that right?
It's not here. Okay.
Debbie Zimmer.
Yay!
Jackpot. Come and get it.